Right, so I've been on the lookout for the ultimate case to protect my Icom 705, and let me explain my use case here. Next month I'm going to be doing a POTA from an island. So what's going to happen is my Icom 705 is going to get put in a suitcase. It's going to get thrown in the hold of a cargo ship, and then when we get to the island it's going to be taken out. It's probably going to get crushed about and smashed up in the cargo hold. It's then going to get thrown on maybe a 4x4 or a quad bike and taken across the island, possibly open air in the pouring rain. So the Icom 705 is a £1,200 radio and I don't want it to get destroyed, so I'm looking for the ultimate case to protect that. And up until now I've been using this case, which, good though it is, it's just not going to cut it. It's not waterproof and it's not robust enough for my liking. So I've been on the lookout for another case. I don't normally do sponsored content on my channel, primarily because I want to say whatever the hell I want about a product without worrying about what sponsors say. But I had so much confidence in this one that this is a sponsored video. I called up Martin Lynch and Sons. I spoke to the sales manager there, Tony. I said, look, this is what I'm planning. It's going to be a video on my YouTube channel. Any chance of some kind of a deal on this case? So I'm talking about the Chelegance JCASE XK14, waterproof, can take up to 4 different radios, so it's got interchangeable inserts. You can either have an X-6100, KX2, KX3, or in my case the Icom 705. And Tony said, yeah, sure, we'll sponsor that, we'll send you a case. So big thank you to Martin Lynch and Sons for sponsoring this video. So that said, I have the case down here. Let's put the Icom 705 out the way. Now, I haven't even opened this case yet. I haven't even looked. It's still taped up. So I'm going to get a knife. You're going to be seeing me unpacking this at the same time as I'm seeing it for the first time. So if I can get in there without slicing my hands open. And let's see what we've got. Sales invoice, you won't want to see that. Nice plastic bag. Right. Let's have a look inside. So here we go. So it's a plastic case. It has got a rubber seal around here. They say it's waterproof. I'm not sure I'd like the idea of submerging this with my radio. I might try submerging the case just out of curiosity to see if it leaks, but I'm not sure if I'd want to do that with the radio in it. It's the main use case for me is protecting it from rain and being bashed about, which I think this case is going to do. So you've got your metal frame there. By default it's got the X-6100 frame in there. It's got the others in here, so I'll have to change that out. And that looks like a shoulder strap, and I think there's some hardware. Yeah, there's some screws in there as well. So it's basically this metal frame. You put the radio which you want to use in there, and then it goes in the box, and you connect all your wires in, and Bob's your uncle. So the critics are going to say that this is expensive. It's on the Martin Lynch website at £189.95 at the time of filming, and they sent this out very quick. It was next day delivery. Now, the critics are going to say that's a lot of money, but the way I see it, that Icom 705 is a £1,200 radio, and I do not want to get that destroyed. So call it just short of £200 by the time you factor in shipping. I think that's worthwhile, to be honest. So with that said, I'm going to take the radio out of the existing case. We'll stick it in here and see how well it fits. A little bit of video editing magic later. We now have the radio inside the case. I've attached the radio to the case, put the metal frame surround on the front, and connected the various connections on the back. Now, you are going to have a couple of connections spare. As mentioned earlier, this case can be used for 4 different radios. So some of these connections double up between radios. Some of them aren't relevant to this particular radio, hence I've got a couple of USB connections which aren't used there. They're for the X6100, and a couple of audio sockets there as well. Now, you're going to need to make a decision on here. There's one issue you have got with this, which is you have a speaker connection on the front panel here, and there is the connection for it. The thing is, if you plug this into the radio, on the Icom 705, it will shut off the internal speaker. So you're stuck with only using headphones or the speaker mic. For some people that may work, some people it may not. Now, I prefer to use the internal speaker, so I'm going to leave that disconnected for now. The problem with that is I cannot use that connection on the front panel, but it's not that hard to pull this out of the case and stick that plug in if I want to. I don't want to leave this permanently installed in the case because you've got your SD card on the back there. I need access to that for firmware updates, etc, etc. So I'm not going to bolt this into the case. Now, if I put this inside the case, what you're going to notice is I have to be a bit careful how I do this. If I turn it upside down, it does drop out, so it's not secured in the case. Now, options. There are these metal rings either side, so I could, let's just put it back in the case for a moment, I could drill through the case and stick a bolt through, and that would hold it in place. The problem with that is that's going to, if you want the waterproofing, it's going to make the case obviously not very waterproof. There are bits of double-sided tape on each corner, on each corner of the radio of the case, so you can pull that red tape off and stick it in. I don't know how well that is going to hold the radio in as the radio is getting battered around in the suitcase, which is my use case. So what I've done, I've got a little bit creative here, and in the lid of the case I have stuck a little bit of foam. So as I close the lid down, that's just gently pushing down on the front panel of the radio, and I button that up. That's holding the radio in place. I can shake the case around, absolutely no problem there at all. I think that's going to survive quite nicely in the suitcase, which is precisely what I want. Now let's get the camera in a little bit closer. I'll give you a close-up, let you have a look at the front panel. Let's give you a really quick once-over inside the case. So the radio we're all familiar with by now. We all know the Icom 705. Starting at the top left, you have a PL259 connection. You also have a ground connection. Now these two USB sockets, they are for the Xiegu X-6100, if you put an X-6100 in here. So these are not connected. There's another USB socket here for the Icom 705. That's the USB Mini. I've never been keen on that one, to be honest. I've always wondered why Icom didn't go with the USB-C, but nonetheless, that's what you've got. There's a connection here for the X6100 mic, not used in our case. You've got power pole connectors here, so you can plug your battery in there if you want to run the full 10 watts, or for charging the internal battery inside the Icom 705. Then coming across to the left hand side, you've got a speaker or headphone output, which in my case I haven't connected. You've got your microphone connection, and then you come down here, there's your send and ALC, so that's where you connect for a linear amplifier. And just to point out, actually, as mentioned before, you can use this case for 4 different radios, so it tells you here which radio these connections are for. So top row is KX2, KX3, or Icom 705 here, or X6100 down the bottom. So we're looking at these labels here. You've got this connection is not used for the Icom 705, so that's not connected to anything. This one is for your tuner, So if you use an external tuner on the Icom 705, you can plug it in there. And your key, so for CW. And that is it. So nice compact case. Everything just plugs into the front panel. Nice and easy. Closing thoughts on the Chelegance JCASE XK14. Available at the time of filming. They are in stock with Martin Lynch and Sons. So, I like it. It's definitely solid. You're not going to, hopefully not going to destroy your radio in this. You can batter it around a bit. It's waterproof. For SOTA applications, certainly good for shove it in a backpack, take it up a mountain. The purists might say it's a bit big and bulky, but if you're taking a £1,200 radio up a SOTA summit, you want to make sure it's well protected. So certainly usable in that context. POTA, definitely good for POTA, especially if you're operating close to the car, or if you just want to leave this in the boot of your car. Absolutely perfect for that. My use case, going on expeditions where it's going to be battered about in a suitcase, probably get wet, going in boats onto islands, etc, etc. Absolutely perfect. So I think this is going to do really nicely. Nice compact little case there. Just plug an external battery into there to charge it, or power it off a battery if I want the full 10 watts. For a bit of extra power down here, I've got another case down here, and in here I've got a nice little 50 watt amplifier. This is the Ukrainian Neptune amplifier. They do a 50 watt version and a 100 watt version. I've chosen the 50 watt because it's going to draw less power from the battery, more power efficient, can operate for longer. So between those two little cases, I've got quite a nice little station, and you can also run the Icom 705 with FT8 if that's your thing, from Android tablet as well. So with that, that is quite a nice little radio setup for going travelling.